And Bledsoe, here we go. Here's Bender, off with the layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Suns on top. They're up by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. The Suns leading, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert, LeBron. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the 1. And it's sent back by Irving. And they'll keep possession out to the right wing. Irving against Bledsoe. To the middle. D passes to Len. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Bledsoe against Irving. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Second chance shot. It's deflected. To the paint. Here's James. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game. Yeah, now 1 of 4 here in the fourth quarter.
Outside Irving. The screen from Thompson. Irving drives in. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Warren with the ball. He's picked up by James. They double team Bledsoe. Over in the corner, Warren. And stolen by LeBron. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. Here's Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 12 points for Kyrie Irving. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Here's Bender. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
After a first half where he had just 1 turnover, fellas, things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
Smith checked in for Cleveland. Irving dishes to Thompson. Len with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. Left side, Love. Irving attacking.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Surprising it's such a tight game.
Yeah, they've had their chances, and they're playing with passion. They've just got to tighten up on the execution.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's James. It's a big height bounce and goes in. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Spanoulis, covered by Irving. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Smith outside. Thompson up top. Stolen by Len. Fast break, here come the Suns. Warren with the ball. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
And pushing it up is Phoenix. Suns again in transition. Len kicks to Warren. And the call will be against D. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Alex Lenz. P.J. Tucker comes in for Warren. And Knight subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Timeout called, Cleveland. T.J. Warren had a very interesting start to his NBA career. Spent most of the first half in the D-League. In the second half, Clark, he finally got some minutes and really provided a spark.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't have great range on his jumper right now, and he's not an elite ball handler, but he's one of the best cutters in the game. Moves well without the ball, so I think his future is bright nonetheless.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris.
And talking about TJ, guys, he put up a few interesting numbers towards the end of last season. Shot 64% from the field in March. Had 18 points in one game, 17 in another. The last game of the year, he chips in with 6 assists. So now it's up to him to put it all together on a more consistent basis.
It's stolen by Smith. Cleveland moving it around, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Take a look at what Irving's done. He has 12 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
The Suns have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
And, you know, getting back to TJ, yes, he needs to improve his shooting range, but what I'd like to see are major improvements on defense. I mean, he shows active hands when he's near the ball, but he can also be a bit lazy as a defender and gambles and reaches too much. That won't get it done at this level.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Irving. And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
And it's Smith missing.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Outside jumper. With the floater. Here's Spanoulis. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And on the topic of Brandon Knight, you have to wonder why he's been traded around so much. I mean, it wasn't due to a slow start because he made the All-NBA rookie first team. He's smart, has a strong work ethic, proved himself to be a clutch shooter in college, the kind of guy you normally wouldn't think about dealing for someone else.
You know, talking about Brandon Knight, part of the reason he's been traded so often is because teams are offering great prospects in return. Detroit dealt him for Brandon Jennings, and Milwaukee dealt him for Michael Carter-Williams.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Knight kicks to Len. No luck. Good D by James.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on, now.
Jefferson's checked in for Shumpert. Smith kicks to Love. Phoenix grabs the miss. Len's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And it's Warren with the jam.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Alex Len. Dudley comes in for D. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Knight. LeBron outside. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there. What a game for LeBron. He has 17 points and 6 assists.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole another level when you get supreme in terms of your stat sheet.
Kellogg's, right?
Yes.
Kellogg's. Jefferson kicks to James. Stolen by Tucker. To the middle. Money!
As much a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 1. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
I think it's a no-brainer here. You got to go 2 for 1 to maximize the clock.
Important, and you're right about clock management. I mean, this is a great opportunity here, but first and foremost, they have got to get a quality shot.
Hugh, he's checked in for the Suns. Williams, he's checked in for Cleveland. Love the pass to James. Thompson dishes to Williams. Kicks it to James. Smith outside. The screen from Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, he would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Phoenix calls timeout. "15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe outside. Money!
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
He's always seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
Here's Dunleavy. He nails it, and we're tied up.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Phoenix calls timeout. Here's Bledsoe. The tagger! He drills the game winner!
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
And Greg, he knew it was good when it left his hand. He started celebrating as soon as it got off his fingertips.
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering what would happen next, major drama, and we saw a good one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.